So, this is the first pub I was talking about. It's called Oldies Cafe, Route 66. Used to be some other bar. There's a lot of bad. There used to be some rather troubled influences in this establishment. So, now it's much nicer. I think they lost some customers. They only moved 2 blocks, but for some reason the place seems really empty. I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, this is one of the convenience stores called Hiba. And I'm going to go in here and see if he'll sponsor me to be my first official sponsor, and all I need is a dozen worms. So I'm going to go, he's kind of an angry person. He's like the worm Nazi. But anyways, I got my headgear and my boxing gloves, so I'll go talk to this guy, see if I get a free dozen worms. This is the Harborfront Diner. Really awesome place. And they're open from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 a.m. till Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 8 till 8, Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. And it's a really awesome little place to eat, and sometimes early in the mornings there's line up right out the door. And actually this guy's not open yet, Hiba Convenience, so I won't be able to get a sponsor. But that's alright. And then we're going further down. And we're still on James North. This is our corner bar and grill, built on friendship. And been in there a time or two. And nice people, always had good fun in there. The thing is, I tend to always sit near the exit, so if it's, if there's any gunplay, you're the first one out the door. And that's just me, Yeah. So, and there's another corner store right there that sells worms. Right? So this is James North, and we're heading north towards the bay. And where we were yesterday is to our left, over that way. Just a couple streets over, it's Bay Street. This is, in that little place, in that little strip mall, if you can see that, is, some community services buildings. And they help all the local people with goods and food, job help, assistance. And this is a new thrift store they opened up, New Horizons thrift store. And they sell lots of stuff. I've never been in there, but... And this is Dalazar Marine Supplies, 522 James Street. And, you got the marina right there with all kinds of big boats. And there's Big Town House project roof that I worked on a couple summers ago. We just did some of it, and then the rest of the people either don't have the funding to have their units complete. There's another roof I did, the second peak in, and it went so well that it cost me my summer vacation with my kids, thanks to my partner Ray, who was in the bar drinking all day. But let's not go there. There's James Street Milk. They sell worms. Then this here is a church attended by mostly Afro-Canadians. And the church is in somewhat disrepair. I guess they're having a hard time. They're trying to get the roof done. They got half done. The other half's covered in tarps. And, so they're trying to come up with the money to finish that. But hey, as long as the roof's not leaking, right? And there's a really nice car that I really like. It's a green Camaro with a black stripe down the hood. And there's Ed's Variety. He sells worms and really good subs for like $3. You can get a nice sub and a drink for 99 cents. Arizona. Best deal in the country. And this is Fisher's Pier 4, your friendly neighborhood family restaurant. And I was in here the other night. They had the Nylon Dreams with Chris Fisher and a Gallo wine tasting. And I was walking past and happened to catch a few songs from the Nylon Dreams, and they were pretty good. They did a lot of oldies. And then I went the next night down to the bay here, straight ahead, and brought my guitar, try and hustle up a few bucks, you know, busking. And I noticed a cruise ship rolling in. They have Hamilton Harbor Tours, and it was all young people, and they were pretty loaded. And they were in such a good mood. I made about almost 50 bucks in about an hour just sitting there. They were so drunk they didn't hardly play anything. They just, you know. So this is the old Route 66. You can see it's only a few minutes away, but and then over here, the pretty shitty story. This is Granddad's Donuts, and apparently the guy that owns this just took all the money and left everybody. He left all the employees, who probably only making minimum wage and scraping by barely anyways, and he took all their money. Didn't pay them, and just vanished with the money. And now the place is closed, and there's all kinds of messages on the door. Thanks a lot, you prick. And he ripped them all off for their minimum wage paychecks. Now they're all starving, facing eviction. His name is Greg Farr. Real classy guy. I don't know if he went, all of a sudden he got a gambling debt or went back on a crack pipe or whatever. So, anyways, now we're approaching the bay. And there's the water, and you'll notice the noise level has subsided dramatically. And I think we're going to walk in here, and the way it works with the blue-green algae is whichever way the wind is blowing from. So if the wind is blowing from the left, our left, which would be the west, then this corner it will blow all the blue-green algae slowly into this corner. So, so on the way here, what I do is I figure out which way the wind's blowing. And the wind's blowing, because this is a good spot early in the morning. Like I said, I caught a 5-6 pound smallie down here and a bunch of other ones. And we're going to walk down and see how the blue-green algae is in this corner here. I wanted to show you this part because this is where Williams Coffee Pub is, and the harbor boat. There's two boats. One's a little one, like a dinghy, like the SS frickin' Minnow, and the other one is like the big mama ship, the mothership. And yeah. So there's all this is the marina. So and here's a barbed wire fence to keep people like me out. Nice boats. Nice day. And we'll show you a little more in a few minutes.